Blessed be all of my Taurus people out there, sun, moon, and rising. It's time to have a look and see just what's going on when it comes to your monthly astrological forecast for March 2025. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, you just need to go on ahead to my website, integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. I provide both live calls as well as video reports if you prefer those as well. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. You know I appreciate it, and you do want to know when all my other videos come out on this channel. So what's going on when it comes to your March? At the start of the month, we've got the Sun in Pisces and Mars in Cancer working in tandem with one another, which is very important for you because these are activating areas of your chart that are extremely social, areas that talk about not only friendships and your support system and community, but also your network, helpful third parties, hookups, and collaborations. And there could be some important matchmaking, some important exchanges, important maybe even leads coming your way because of the bringing together of important people. This is likely going to be something that actually boosts you very much when it comes to professional opportunities, better business, or maybe even something relating to activating an important story in your personal life. But you have to be ready to be more, well, open and connected and ready to maybe participate in more social exchanges. This is also a time with Mars here where a lot of you could be finding opportunities to break out of a lot of binding contracts and binding commitments that have maybe been speaking for your time, space, and availability. However, we also have Mercury and Venus acting up this month, and they're turning retrograde in Aries and will slide back into Pisces towards the end of the month. Now, Mercury and Venus, when they are retrograde, can be very challenging to deal with for everybody, especially when it comes to revelations or findings or uncoverings of things that have or will be proved to be inauthentic, false, or even deceitful. That is because Venus retrograde is always bringing up a challenge of, do you know the difference between the aesthetic and the authentic, right? Aesthetic is all about appearances, looking the look, talking the talk. But is that something with a soul on the inside? Is there something underneath all of that? There may be some discoveries that you make during this time, especially around past situations, past connections, or even past commitments or past stories that are coming up that you need to be ready to unravel a little bit. The good news is that Mercury will also be allowing you to do some rewind work or even reversal work to undo difficult situations or maybe inauthentic or false situations that you may discover. But be careful, because with Venus retrograde, you also need to be careful not to be too trusting or naive with people that may, on the surface, be pretending to do you a solid with secret favors this month, because that's not always the case when Venus is retrograde. Mid-month, we've got a full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo opposite Saturn and sextile Mars. And so what we have here is the opening of a very important 3-month story. And for you, this is bringing about some kind of dramatic ending of a cycle or a story, but also in a way that pushes an important new chapter or life path forward. Now, for a lot of you, this is taking place in your 5th house of romance, recreation, leisure activities, creative personal enterprises, personal business in general, as well as parenthood and your relationships with your kids. And what can likely happen when this gets down to business is that there is a chance for some kind of big break that does feel like, okay, we are changing worlds, so to speak. We are ending something or ending an era, but again, opening up a new door at the same time. This could be something that comes in a dramatic way or because of a dramatic event, but remember, it is also pushing an important life path forward. And again, this is not just for March. This is something that's going to be a story that goes all the way up through June. The second half of the month, we've got the Sun in Aries, a solar eclipse, new moon in Aries, and Neptune entering Aries. And this is a beautiful combo for you because this is spelling a new beginning, a fresh start, or a resurrection of something from the past that you would like to bring back to life into the present. whether this has to do with an old path, an old goal, or maybe even something that you used to have, or a way you used to live, or the way you used to carry on, or maybe even some kind of old connection or old career or whatever. This is something that is, over the course of the next few months, giving you a chance to resurrect something that was once lost to time. This is because this combination is all about bringing together all of the right supplies, the right connections, and even opening roads for old goals or old dreams, even things that we may have given up on, to actually exist. But in order to make this work, you're going to also have to be ready for a change of scenery or a change of landscape, literally or figuratively, maybe both. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a personal reading with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.